Hi there, welcome to this tutorial dedicated to Imaginate Framer template. My name is Firdaus. I'm the developer of this template, and I just wanted to do a walkthrough of how to customize this template for your business. And this video was going to be just for this template, but I do have more general tutorial series that are super helpful to understand the basics of customizing my templates. You can find them at framer.ing/tutorials, and you can see how to edit text, updating fonts and colors, working with components, updating cards, SEO, all those things. So I highly recommend you to check out those videos as well, as they're super helpful. So I'm not going to touch on everything. I'm just going to touch on specific things that apply to this template. So let me just walk you through step by step from the top to bottom and just show you how to customize every component of this. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. All right, so we start with the navigation, and this is powered by layout templates, which means whatever when you update a layout template, this applies to all the pages. So if I go to legal pages, for example, like this will be whatever you do here, you don't have to do anything else, it will just update here as well. And whatever page you end up adding in the future, it will also apply there as well. So we're going to go to Imaginate here to the navigation bar, and you can just click on this and just change the name of this, and then update the link here as well to a specific section. You can just delete whichever one you don't need and add whichever one you need as well. And whatever changes you make here are going to apply here as well. I recommend, instead of deleting, I would recommend you to update it, because there's certain interactions that I've set here that when you click on it, this one goes to this variant, which closes the tab. So I would recommend going with updating, or just copy pasting rather than deleting and starting from new. All right, let's jump to the hero section. So in the hero section, like, these parts are super easy to edit. You just double click and edit the names, and the button also super easy to edit as well. You can just update the button text. But let's talk about this component, which is the animated sequence. So this one is also super easy to edit. What you don't have to do is double click on it. So if you double click on it, you will see all the things that are happening behind the scenes. But you can update it super easily by going to the right hand side, and you'll see that there is all these variants that you can change. So here, I think the only thing you need to change, like input text. So basically whatever gets typed out here, and then you can change the initial image, then the 4 results that you get. And then there's also this button color you can change, and accent color, which is this cursor color that you can also change, update. Now, if you don't, you can also work within this. If you're more familiar with Framer, you can update the animation itself. For example, if you don't want this specific step, you can kind of see that, like, after this one, you'll see there's an interaction appear. It goes to this variant, go for the image. So if you don't want this one, for example, and you can just skip a step and just choose a different variant, and it will kind of go to that step. Also, if you don't want this animation to play and just want this last image to appear, you can just go to the hero section and just from the variants choose this final, and this animation will not play. It will just show the final version, and that's it. There's no going to be animation things going on. All right, let's talk about this section. So here it's also super easy to update. You can just update the text right here, trusted by brands or anything else. And then for your logos, what you want is you want them to bring them in a SVG format. And there's a bunch of tools that can help you convert like PNGs into SVG. Just type in PNG to SVG in Google and you'll find those tools. And what you want here, once you come to this section, you can just double click on it, turn them into a graphic, and then you want to fill them with color 99, which is under shades of black. So then you want them all to be uniform, and that will accomplish that. All right, let's go to the next section. So the feature section is customized, and all of them is one by one. So what you can do here is you can update these ones by just double clicking on them. These ones you can click on just once, and then you will see that there's a feature highlight component, and you can update this. So the icons, we use hero icons for this. So you can go to heroicons.com and you can see just the whole library. It's more visually, and you can see how does these icons look like. And then whichever one you like, for example, if you like this envelope, you can just kind of like search for envelope open, and you can just go here and search for envelope open, and it will insert that one. Now for this one, the before after, also super easy to update. So the only thing you have to do is you have to first include the first before, and then first after, second before, second after, and it will automatically update for you. Now the format here is square, so like whatever you put, it will just be centered. So ideally it's a square image, but maybe if not, then it will automatically be kind of a square image. All right, so in this section as well, you can come here and you can just update all the images. There's 7 images here, and you can choose the background color as well. For this one, also super easy. You could just come in and you'll insert 5 images here, and they'll be in 3x2 or 2x3, I think, format. Now here, this one is a 3D model. So here you probably saw this working. So this is a 3D model. That's something that you can kind of interact with and really spin around. Now for this, I used first of all, I created a 3D model, and then so if you want to have this kind of, you can use it. But then I used a service called Cluned.com to embed this. So you just create an account, and it's super easy, and you just download your 3D model, and it's gonna give you an embed code. And what you're going to do with this is you will just click on here, and you will just insert the HTML of that embed code, and you'll be good to go. All right, for these, also super easy to update. So once you click here once, you'll see that there's a text title, which is add an image. You can update a different icon, and then you can insert an image. Here they'll basically drag here. For these ones, so the 2 and 3 are using the same component. So you'll see, so this is the first line is the second step, and this one is the third step. And here also super easy too. You can if you want a different kind of lottery animation, you can kind of bring in here. I use a wand, so you can do something different. And then here you have image 1, 2, 3, and 4 that appears here, so you can just update that. And then for this one as well, it's just the 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can just update the images here for download as well. All right, this component again, I made it super easy to edit and update. So there's 5 categories, and you can see C1 stands for category. So I don't think you need to touch the paddings, but if you want to play around with it, you can. But here you can put your first category, food and beverage, and then 5 images that go with it. Then the second category, name, and then 5 images. Then there's a home decor. Here we use 6 images, electronics 5 images, health, and I think we use 6 images here. So you can just update this, and it will automatically update, and don't have to worry about the inner workings of this. All right, so now we come to the pricing section. So for pricing section, I'm using 2 different models. So first, this one, these 2 are powered by just text. Here you can come in and kind of update this text here, and then update the number here. So if you want to update the dollar amount, you can just go here and add this. But the best one of this is the Pro plan, which comes with several different pricings. So here you would click on the $29, and then you will see that there is all these different variants that we have. So here there's a text, and if you click on this, you will see there's $29, $75, $199, and $349. So that's basically the 4 pricing options that we have. So if you want to update it, you can just update it right here, and then you will click on this, and you can just choose how many stops. So this has 4 stops, but let's just say you only have like 3 different pricing kind of steps. You can decrease it to this, but you'll have to make sure that this one also will have only 3. And then here, 100 credits a month. You'll also come in here. There's text, and so you can just update this 100, 300, 1,000, 2,000. And the only thing you need to make sure that the name stays consistent across all of them. So here it says Pro, and then so this one is a Pro, and then this one is a Pro. So the naming has to be the same in order for these to work uniformly. Updating these are super easy as well. You will just go in here and just click on the title and update this. All right, So now here we come into this section of testimonial section, and this is a animated kind of number. So here you will just click on this and you can kind of choose the start number. Here I have 10,000 and the end number is 500 million. So you can just update these numbers and then everything else is going to be looking nicely. For the testimonials, the only thing you don't have to touch this section, and what you do is you come into the left hand side and you will see these cards, and again updating them is super easy. You just click on them once and you'll see there's all these fields: full name, position, testimonial, image background, and then a company bio. Now for these ones I'm using, you see all these images have the same background. Now I made it for uniformity and better style. And so if you don't, for example, if you have an image of a person, but you don't have it's a cover, they have a background, you can go to remove.bg, which is, and you can just upload the image here, and it's a free service. You can just download an image without a background, and you will just insert it here and then choose your own kind of background color. And for the logo, again, you probably do want to have it in an SVG format or something PNG white color, so that it kind of goes along very well. All right, almost done here. So now we come to the ROI section. So in this section, what you're going to do is you can just click on this. Now this is a code component, but I've also made it super easy to update. There's a lot of kind of fields to worry about, but the only things you probably really need to care about here is these. So probably the images, the kind of text, how many products. So maybe if it's your different service, you just update this, and then how many images per product. So that's a second question. And then you have this title, which is traditional photography, and this one is Imaginate, which is your own service's name. And then you can just kind of like play around with these, kind of like a total savings. So this field, and then you can choose kind of default products per month. So here I said 10, and it goes until 500, and the minimum is 2. And then you can also choose your default kind of images thing, which right now is 5 images, and you can choose basically what you want these options to be. You can play around with most of these, and it's pretty easy to understand. Maybe you want to change the font as well. So if you want to change the font, it's only one font that you can change, and there's a font family, and you can just go in here and just type in the name, and it will automatically kind of find it. So if we just want to use Inter, you can just do Inter, and then you have different sizes for different things. All right, so but yeah, generally it's quite easy. Maybe it will take some time to just play around with it and get a hang of it, but usually it's like super easy to understand. You can also expand on it to get a little bit more of like what the text says. All right, so let's go to the FAQ section. Also made it super easy to update. You just go to the right hand side and you have question 1 and then answer 1. You have question 2, answer 2, and you get the hang. You have 6 questions that you can update. I think that's more than enough for most of the kind of FAQ sections. And the last one is also super easy to do. You can just come in here. You can just delete my name from here. Maybe you want to add your own name, maybe created by your own name, and then you can just update these ones. All right, that's a quick walkthrough of this template. Hopefully this was super helpful and helps you customize this template for your business. Again, you can go to framer.ing/tutorials to get a better understanding of how to edit text, components, logos, how to update fonts, and then you can also check out some other ones as well where some of these are helpful. For example, customizing animated icons in here, you can kind of learn more about how to maybe even that wand lottie file, the animated wand. I got it from that, so maybe you can also check out that one, how to import those. Yeah, overall, I hope that you launch a site that you're really proud of. Thanks so much.